Hello, my lovelies. So I did originally film this already, but I didn't have everything in categories and whatnot, so editing it was just all over the place and it was driving me crazy. So I was like, I'm gonna refilm this and film it with structure. So, that being said, this is my likes of 2017. Majority beauty products, really. Oh, 2017, year of the fidget spinner. This is the only one I have, and while it does kind of relax me, my cats get more joy out of it. They fucking love it. So, I'll put that back on the floor for them to play with. I feel like this should come as no surprise to most people. The Sugar Pill Feline Fancy eyeshadow palette is just absolutely gorgeous. I've used it quite a lot. I've used Wink, this one here, definitely a lot because I also used it as a highlight for a little while. I think it's incredible and I would highly recommend Sugar Pill. This is my introduction to them. Like, I knew about them and I'd been wanting to try them for so long. So this was my first purchase and I'm glad it was because I feel like it was a really great introduction. Their collectible stuff, it's always so cute. I wish I was able to get like the Sugar Baby palette they had because the artwork, it was just so cute. They do sell the colors online, so I want to get them. I had been wanting this guy for a while. It was just out of reach for a little while. These beautiful shades. I managed to get it on Amazon for about $45, I believe, and I just love it. I really love this shade. I've actually used quite a few of them. I was a little concerned because these are a bit more neutral than what I tend to gravitate to the really vibrant ones. This is a really good black, which makes sense because this is Urban Decay's black. There's nothing special about it. This is a really pretty shimmery charcoal, and this is a really awesome red-brown color. I've used this a few times, and I think gold, the 1987 gold, a couple of times. Some of these lighter shimmers are a little bit harder to work with, I find. It's like Baby, Pop especially. Harajuku is a light pink. If you have like a darker skin tone, like I'll test it on the side of my arm that is tan. It's actually a lot easier to see than if it were on this side. I think my biggest complaint is that you can find quite a few of these shades on Urban Decay already, or at least afterwards. I know you can definitely find a couple of them now. Like, I know Blackout is on there, and I've seen Baby as well. I think there was a couple other ones that I've seen on there, maybe Punk. So yeah, I feel like either they didn't want to keep all the shades, just a couple of them, or they recycled a couple of shades for the palette. Even though I know Gwen worked with them on creating the palette and everything, it still feels very come on, man. You're gonna give us colors you put in several of your palettes already. Like Blackout especially is in a lot of different Urban Decay palettes, and it's just a little obnoxious, you know? Like, give us something new. Come on. However, the pigments are really nice. And even though I didn't think they would be colors that I would gravitate towards, admittedly, I purchased it mainly because Gwen Stefani. I have surprisingly used it a fair amount this year. Another palette I use quite a lot. This is one of my favorite palettes to use. This is the Wet n Wild Au Naturel palette in Nude Awakening. I think the other one is called Bare Necessities. But they've changed the layout to a lot of their palettes now, but they've kept Nude Awakening, not as a bar like this, so I think I might get the new one as well. But this isn't a very old palette. I did purchase this in a store, an actual store in Target this past year, so it's not that old, but it has gotten a lot of use, and I use it with just about every look. I love it so much. The pigments are great. The color scheme is beautiful. How do you argue with this? Just beautiful. The Mega Volume Mascara. It's a Wet n Wild mascara, and I think it's a really good cruelty-free dupe to CoverGirl's Lash Blast. I really like it. A similar thing to the Essence Lash Princess False Lash Effect Mascara. Those are cruelty-free, and I personally think they're really good mascaras. The Brow Shaper and Brow Pencil by Wet n Wild. I have used these a lot. I really got them to just like start practicing doing my brows, but then I ended up actually like really using them. This year I want to kind of explore different brow products. I still really love these. So NYX Jumbo Eyeliner Pencil obviously gets quite a lot of use. If you watch my videos, you've seen me use it a lot for my waterline. NYX Vivid Brights has gotten a few uses. I want to get more colors. It's a really good formula, and I am surprisingly not bad with it, given the fact that it's one of these types of liquid eyeliners. And I'm not that great with liquid eyeliners, and yet I managed to do that pretty well. These are Wet n Wild eyeliners. My only problem with these two, I have trouble with them drying during application. So you kind of have to like take breaks in between, which is like really frustrating. This one is your standard black eyeliner pencil. I think it's really good, but if you're hoping for like no transfer to the bottom lash line or like smudge proof or whatever, I wouldn't go with this one, because this was like, what, 99 cents or something like that? You're getting what you're paying for. Manicador, I got in a lip monthly bag, which I will talk about because I've only gotten one bag of theirs, and I'm probably never going to get another bag because it was a bad experience. I use this religiously as my eyeshadow primer, even though it's also a lip primer, but this little guy is $24, and I'm pretty sure this is full size. I love this, but I'm gonna have to find another one when I run out. I've heard good things about a few other options, so I'll explore those later. This is Japonesque. It is a beauty brand. I believe they are, in fact, cruelty-free. This stupid sticker that was on my Hot Topic pencil sharpener was put on the Wet n Wild one that I had, and is now on this one, just making its rounds. But this was $6 for a sharpener. It's dual-ended. I would highly recommend it, even though it is $6, because I sharpened this guy with it. And look at that. No edges where the wood is kind of jutting up and everything, where you would like end up stabbing yourself in the eye if it was your eyeliner. Nothing like that. It's just solid sharpen and so smooth around and just fantastic. So I can't recommend this enough. I would not recommend the Wet n Wild one though, because even though it is cheap, it's cheap. This guy I got on Amazon. I think they were like Buddha Beauty something, rather. I would highly recommend this one as well if you don't like the flimsy ones like Revlon. I had a Revlon one before this, and it was really flimsy and everything. This one has like a nice tension to it, so it's not gonna go all crazy on you. And it's pink, so you know. I didn't like that it wrapped all the way around, the Revlon one. This one, it's comfortable, is basically what I'm saying. I got these little containers on Amazon. They hold my lashes that I want to practice with more this year. My favorite, even though I've only managed to wear them once for an Ipsy look, are these fluffy ones here. These guys, which I put the label in. They're by Allure, and they're number 126. The others, I've worn these most definitely. I don't think you can get them on the site anymore. I got them on sale for like last chance, we're going kind of thing. Wet n Wild glitter single in bleached. Love this. I use it a lot. Some people really don't like it because it is more of a gel consistency, and obviously you're not going to get that much sparkle, but I still really love it, actually, and I still use it quite a lot. These, I don't feel like it's fair to talk about these because I only just got them. Like, this one came in late, so I just got it this month. But it was supposed to be with my original NYX order, and I got this at the end, like after Christmas, the end of December. But I used it for a look when I went out to dinner with my dad and my stepmom, and I fell in love with these so much. Like, there's several different astrology signs. There's obviously the commonly known ones: Aquarius, Gemini, Capricorn, Sagittarius, etc., etc. There's your Chinese astrological sign, which is based off of what year you were born. There's also Earth, Air, Fire, and Water signs, and I am an air sign, so I got the air palette. And I also got the air palette because look at these fucking pastels. They are so pretty, so pigmented. And doing the look I did for dinner with my dad, I just absolutely fell in love. And while I haven't used this one yet, I am so excited to, because look at these shimmers. This iridescent one, oh, it is definitely iridescent. Like, it's barely visible on my skin, but it's just so beautiful. I got the metal one because these were kind of colors that I didn't really feel like I have a whole lot of in my collection, especially not that nice silver there. And then I got this guy for my birthday. These colors, the pigments are beautiful. I definitely want to use it more this year because I don't really feel like I really used it a whole lot. Definitely want to utilize that more this year because it's so good. Physicians Formula Shimmer Strips. Extreme Shimmer Custom Eye Enhancing Shadow and Liner. This palette is in bronze nude. They have others. It's like creamy shimmer, and I've used a few of them for several different looks, and they're just like, this one's really pretty. It's like an iridescent, and then you've got like this gold here, bronze. So I really love it. And so I've gotten friends that ask me what I use, if anything, to cover dark circles on the eyes, and this is my answer. I worship this little pot. Look at this little pot. This is just everything. I love this so much. So this is my answer to you if you're wondering what's a good product to use to cover dark circles. This. Laugh at me all you like, but I love this little guy. It's Lip Smacker. Obviously, it's a Maleficent Tsum Tsum, but it is Blackberry Magic, and it's what I go to, and I love Maleficent, so had to. I often forget to use, because I'm not accustomed to using lip liners in my life. I would say this IBY one that I got in my Lip Monthly bag. It's a nice mauve, dusty rose color, whatever you want to call it. And there's this light pink one I have from Wet n Wild in Think Flamingos, and I like this because it's retractable. I appreciate that. And then this is the other one I have in Plum Together. So it's kind of a plum, obviously. It's in the name. My addiction this year, as far as Wet n Wild goes, and as far as lips go, the Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuit lip colors. These aren't all of them, but pretty close. In fact, I'm missing one. I think my Rebel Rose one is in one of my purses. This is Nice to Fuchsia, which is a nice magenta. This one is Video Vixen, which is this gorgeous, like, dark beautiful red with wine. This one is Pink Really Hard. It's this nice soft pink, kind of a carnation, I would think. This one is Nudist Peach. It's a light peach. I like that. Rebel Rose is kind of a light dusty rose. This one is Missy and Fierce. It's a nice red. And this one is Berry Recognize, a nice berry color. The formula is great. They dry down matte. It's just, I love them so much. I want so many more colors. This is my Sugar Pill Liquid Lipstick in Strange Love. It is gorgeous. It's just beautiful. They called it Oxblood color. I don't know why that one in particular, but there you go. And it's got some nice shimmer to it, and it's one of my favorite colors to go to, and I go to it a lot. It's a very good red. These two I got for Christmas from my friend Nikki. It's Jeffree Star. This is Human Nature, which Nikki said is her personal go-to color, I believe. And it's a really good color. I wore it for the Lindsey Sterling concert that we went to, but my lips were so dry I had to put on a lip gloss over it. And then this one is Mermaid Blood, and it is this teal color. It's fantastic. Ooh, kind of would go with my shirt. I am excited to see how I'm going to incorporate this in a makeup look this year. This, I want to get more liquid suede. This is my black, and it's an alien. This I have used in a couple different looks, and it's so beautiful and just delicious. Not actually delicious. Please don't eat it. Not a good idea. And then I have Pixie by Petra lip balm that I got in my Lip Monthly bag. It is rose, and it is in my purse. My Wet n Wild concealer. I haven't used this in a few months. I just have it in my drawer still as like backup. I have this guy by NYX. I love both of these concealers very much, especially given that I think that Wet n Wild one is like a couple bucks and this one's like $6, so how do you go wrong? I would throw down for a Tarte Shape Tape because I've heard that it is miraculous, and I do want to try it. I'm very, very, very curious, but if I had $27 to throw down just on concealer alone, I would totally do it, but sadly, I'm in a position in life where it's like, do I spend the $27 on one product, or do I spend it on a couple of different products? And the answer is B, a couple of different products, because I have to spend my money wisely, or attempt to anyways. I have to replace this soon. I can tell. Like, you can see where I've scraped the sides on the inside to get product. I would recommend this. I think next I'm going to get the ColourPop one because it's also $6. And another beauty influencer that I watch, Messy Jessie Makeup, she swears by the ColourPop ones. Now, she might be biased because she does work a lot with ColourPop. I think she was even like a lip model for them for a little while. So maybe there's a little bias in there, but still I'm like, you know what, it's $6. I think I can try it and find out for myself, you know? It's not like me throwing down $27 on Shape Tape and being like, oh no, this is awful. What did I do? But this is the NYX one, is the dewy finish. I want to get the matte finish. I really like this setting spray. I feel like it's most effective. This is a magnificent foundation. This is Sonia Kashuk Soft Focus Satin Matte Foundation in vanilla. And it smells gorgeous. It's really nice on the skin. Really good coverage, I think. And it's Physicians Formula. And I think, yeah, it even still has the brush in there. I really like this. This is their Mineral Glow Pearls in Translucent Pearl. And it's so pretty, and it's got this little pearl there. So cute. It's really nice. I really like it. The Mega Glow highlights that came in the spring collection. I love these. I don't reach for them quite as frequently because they were kind of ousted by a highlighting palette that I got in the summer, I think. I love them. I should try and use them more, but I did get this guy and it kind of put them on the back burner. This is NYX Strobe of Genius highlighting palette. It's It's so good. I love it so much. It's so good. And then there's this blush palette in light, really pretty shades. I really like it. I think it's also really good for like traveling because you do have a nice arrangement of colors there. These Wet n Wild makeup wipes are actually really good. They're hypoallergenic, they're gentle formula for sensitive skin. They're very mildly fragrant. Very mild. I have two here because there's 25 makeup wipes in each container. These little bags are a couple bucks each. And I was looking at Burt's Bees sensitive skin wipes, which I do love, but that one is like $5 for 30. So I was like, let's just get two of these. I use this as my toner religiously. This is Elma and Sana Pure Organic Moroccan Rose Water. It does smell like roses. To me, it's not the overpowering... The best way I could describe it is kind of a little mean, so I do want to apologize. But it's like that stereotypical grandma's house where like there's rose print everywhere and everything smells like roses, and yeah, it's not like that. It's not overpowering where you're just like, oh grandma, no. Not to me anyways. I mean, it does have kind of a strong scent to it, but it does die down, so you're not like smelling rose on your face the entire day. It will evaporate. It feels so nice and refreshing, and it's really good toner. This guy is another one I'm glad I got. This is Yes to Cucumbers Soothing Sensitive Skin Eye Gel. Basically used in the morning to help wake up your tired peepers and at night to calm and soothe. And I don't know how it's supposed to both wake you up and lull you to sleep at the same time, but it does kind of, in a weird way, do that. I mean, it doesn't lull me to sleep, but when I use it in the morning, I do feel more refreshed. And when I use it at night, it is kind of a calming sort of like, this is nice. Yeah, I'm getting ready for bed sort of thing. I don't know how you can do that in one product, but they do, and it's so nice. I feel like I have noticed my eyes are less puffy as someone who's always struggled with sleep for like entire life. I really love this stuff. This stuff is amazing. My moisturizer of choice these days is Pacifica Dreamy Youth Day and Night Face Cream. Good for all skin types. It's really nice. I wish for, you know, a $16 bottle it was bigger. But what can you do? Love this stuff. I also really like this as a moisturizer. It is really nice. And because it's a sensitive, it's a cotton extract, so it's mildly scented and night cream. Let's see if you can figure out if I loved or hated this product. Yeah, because this was just so nice. When I woke up in the morning, my skin was like baby soft. I also used up all of this product as well, but I didn't end up keeping the container. It is a eyeshadow makeup remover pads. It's got like kiwi extract in it, and I thought, oh, that might like burn or hurt. It does not, and it is possibly the best way that I have ever removed my eyeshadow, all of my eye makeup in fact. It just gets all of it. With makeup wipes, I feel like I used an entire wipe just on the eye makeup, not even considering the foundation. But this is the Purifying Gel Cleanser. This is magnificent. It's supposed to be like an oil gel serum. It's more like an oil than a gel, but it feels nice afterwards. It's magnificent. Tom's deodorant. Now, this one is natural powder scented, so it kind of smells like baby powder, very, very mildly, which is the only reason why I've been able to put up with it to the point where it's down to the plastic that holds the deodorant. So I'm gonna have to get deodorant soon. I think it's really good. I think it does a really good job. I have no complaints. I'm going to try a different scent. these guys. This is Shea Moisture Jamaican Black Castor Oil, strengthened and restored. It is shea butter, peppermint, and apple cider vinegar, but it smells like vanilla for some reason. I don't know. Sulfate free and color safe. And then the corresponding shampoo for natural, chemically processed, or heat styled hair. I love these guys so much. They smell so good. My hair feels fluffy and soft afterwards. I took a bath yesterday, so my hair is like really got Arctic Fox hair dye. I have to redye my hair again. It's getting kind of light, but that's okay. I really liked using them. It was fantastic. And if you use Arctic Fox, it's a great alternative if you're trying to use like cruelty-free hair dye. Arctic Fox is. I mean, so is Splat, but Splat is terrible. And so is Manic Panic is also cruelty-free. You tend to have to bleach your hair out and everything to use Manic Panic. And my hair won't bleach. I've tried. It comes out kind of this 5 different shades of blonde, basically. Lush. Oh my god, Lush. Ugh. So 2017, I finally tried Lush for the first time. In a way, I kind of regret it because, like, I need another thing to obsess over. I think of the bath bombs that I have tried, there's only 2 that I really was not into and won't buy again. One's called Butterball. It's supposed to be like this vanilla musk or whatever, and it just didn't smell like vanilla. It just didn't really do anything for me. The other one is this heart-shaped with, like, you could actually see like rose petals in it. Tootsie, something like that. I don't know. It smelled like roses. Oh my god. It was so overpowering in my bathroom for like a week afterwards. It was insane. It was so much, and it just, no, couldn't handle it. I tried one bubble bar, that was the Bewitched bubble bar, and I loved it. It was so much fun. I think I'm going to get it again next year if they re-release it, which I'm hoping they will. And I'm going to get a couple and not use all at once, because you can like break it in half. Okay. And that, my lovelies, is my likes of beauty products in the year 2017. I'm really excited to see what happens with 2018. I want to try some different brands and different products this year, experiment with look, try out new things, and see how it goes. Bye, you guys.